If you've never poured a soda over your dinner, then we need to talk. Today we're making slow cooker Dr. Pepper pulled pork. Sounds wild, I know, but the carbonation and the spices and that soda break down the roast into the most juicy shreds you've ever tasted. Welcome back to the Cracked Mug. It's snowing outside and all I can think about is barbecue pork. Let the magic of a slow cooker do all the work for you while you take a nap, read a book, binge all my videos. There's so many uses for shredded pork. A beautiful sandwich, a taco, or put a pile of it on a plate with some vegetables. It's entirely up to you. So come on, let's get in that kitchen and make slow cooker Dr. Pepper pulled pork. Say that when you're drunk. Come on. For our rub for the pork, we have a few spices. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Place those in a bowl and give them a nice mix. Here I have pork shoulder. I got the entire picnic shoulder with the bone in. It was very large. So I took off about 3 pounds, that's 1.4 kilograms. The rest is in the oven with the skin on, slow roasting. So it's going to be pork week in my place. So I've cut it off. Has a nice little bit of fat on it. And now I'm going to season that with our lovely rub. Rub it in to all exposed surfaces. The fat side I'm going to leave upward because I want that to baste the meat as it cooks so slowly. The last of the rub goes on top. Beautiful. I'm doing all this in a bin liner, which is really helpful when you don't want to make a complete mess. All right, let's go to our crock pot. I am using my Instapot, which doubles as a pressure cooker, slow cooker, and many other things. But I love this piece of equipment. So today it's going to be our slow cooker. Into that, I'm going to place our pork, fat side up. And today we're going to use Dr. Pepper, about 355 milliliters, that's 12 ounce. We're going to pour it down the side because I don't want to wash off all my lovely spices and seasonings. I mean, this recipe is so simple. There we go. On goes my lid. All right, slow cook, 7 hours. That's it. I'll come back in 7 hours and we'll take a look and see how tender the pork is. It might need a little hour more. We'll see. And here we have it. That was 8 hours and I can see it's beginning to fall apart. My kitchen smells amazing. All right, let's get this out. It's falling apart. Wow, look at that. There we go. Oh, no pork left behind. Okay, of our liquid in the pot, I want to keep about 1 cup of it. I don't need any big chunks in there. And we can get rid of the rest. No need to wash out that pot. So all we have to do now is take 2 forks and start to shred our pork. And it's going to shred really, really easily. It is so moist, I can't wait to try it. That is done. If you have any large chunks of fat, please go ahead and remove those and throw them away. We're now going to return this to the crock pot. To that, I'm going to add that 1 cup of juice that I had retained. I heated that juice up in the microwave for 1 minute, and I also heated 1 cup of the barbecue sauce. We're going to start with 1 cup. If you want more, you can add that later. Mix that up. There we go. We're going to return this to our crock pot on low for 20 to 30 minutes. Then we are ready to serve. Look at that pot. Quite hot. Ooh. Most of those juices and that barbecue sauce has soaked back into the meat. That 20 or 30 minutes back in the crock pot on low does amazing things. Don't skip it. People have different ways of eating their pulled pork sandwich. Some people like to use mayo, more barbecue sauce, coleslaw, lettuce, whatever you want, whatever floats your boat. Typically, you'd get it on a Kaiser roll or on a hamburger bun, which is perfectly fine and delicious. Today, I am having it on a little bit of sliced brioche. Well, you could also put cheese on it. It's not something I want to do today. I'm all about this beautiful pork. It is so tender. The only thing I want for a little crunch is a little thinly sliced onion, which I love. And here I have these pickled jalapenos, which I made last week for another dish, which I can't recall right now. But there will be a link in the description for you. That's it. I'm not putting anything else on the spread. No mayo, nothing. The smell is gorgeous. Don't you want to bite into that? Whether you have this on a hamburger bun or a roll, or like me with a brioche bread, it's going to be absolutely incredible. My kitchen smells amazing. So let's try this. I can't wait. Oh my word. It is so tender and moist. The first thing you get is a little sweetness of the pork, and you actually taste pork. The first hit is not barbecue sauce. It's absolutely delicious. The way we actually put that juice back into it and let it sit for 30 minutes makes all the difference. It was on low heat for me. It's absolutely divine. I need to take another bite because it's addictive. Kathy will have a quick word. Excuse me.
Kindly help this guy out by liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. It really helps, and I'd be so grateful for the support.
Wow, I just got a hit of that pickled jalapeno. Absolutely incredible. That against the sweetness of the sandwich. So simple to make. It basically cooked itself in that slow cooker all day. It did go on for about 8.5 hours until I could pull it apart with forks. It's perfect on a winter's day. The meat just melts in your mouth. Wow, it's incredible. It really is. You'll totally enjoy this. Very little effort, a great reward. You can have this any way you want to. I believe keeping it as simple as possible and letting the pork speak for itself. In fact, I'm going to be making some pulled pork empanadas after this because I had made the pastry earlier and it would be delicious as an empanada. And I highly recommend having little slices of jalapeno. It really contrasts the pork and the sweetness of it. It's awesome. Anyway, thank you for your support. I'm almost done here. And yes, I'm moving on to the next one. Don't care. So, until next time, mind yourself. Bye.